Is it still generating slide deck? Yeah, this is the problem of me not thinking ahead of time what I might do for the AI stuff at this session. So with the videos, I would never do it this way because with the videos, I know the amount of time it would take exceeds the amount of time in this virtual class session. Slide deck, I thought it would take less amount of time. Maybe I was mistaken. Yeah. Um, yeah. Let's see. Could you do quiz? I wonder how long generating quiz would take. But I could try quiz next time. I don't think I have tried a quiz before. Um, although not next time, I'm gonna be actually taking my own timed assessment. So actually, let me just try. Well, at least I think they are all parallel processed. I think me requesting another thing doesn't slow that down. So let me do quiz. Quiz based on the sources. Hmm. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I could look at the earlier materials. Yes, I have tried the quiz once before for the whole course. I don't know. I don't quite recall how I felt about it. Guess while I'm waiting, I can just take this quiz. Object negative x object speed increase. Acceleration is also in the negative direction. Yeah. Oh wait, when I pick it, it's immediate. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna click anything that I don't think is an answer. 10 kilogram box, floor to shell 2 meters high, carries horizontally. How much work is done? During the yeah, okay. So I have to ignore the 2 meter high thing, and then so I think it's a zero. Yeah, yeah. Next, first law of thermodynamics, 150 joule added to a system, perform 60 joule. What is the change in internal energy? Oh wait, it's not a heat engine cycle. Okay, so then I think it's fine. Then it should be 90 joules. Yeah, and if it's a heat engine, there's a portion of cycle where this gets expelled out to the surrounding. Uh, oh, waves quiz is done. So let me finish doing this. Let me just speed through this, and I'll take the waves quiz and just when a train is on stationary observer, what does the observer perceive about the sound? I think this is about the Doppler effect. Frequency is lower, and yeah, I think that's right. Two resistors connected in parallel to a voltage source compared to, so it's gonna be less than the smallest of them. Yeah. Do I talk about that in lecture? I don't. In lecture, I don't. I don't forget if textbook does. So speed decreases, and the direction relative to normal it bends towards the normal. Decreases towards the normal. Yeah. Einstein's special relativity, which meaning it's measured to be the same speed of light in vacuum. Nucleus of that thing undergoes alpha decay. What is so four less mass, so 222 for the upper number, and two less charge, so 86. So 222 86. This is the only choice. Photoelectric effect, frequency of the instant light is below the threshold frequency. What will happen if the intensity of the light significantly? Oh, nothing happens. Because that's the whole thing about threshold frequency. To have a large crate. Oh, are we going back to mechanics? I guess they're not ordered in a particular way. Oh wait, this is gonna be 500 Newton. In some like diagonal direction. This is 3, 4, 5 triangle. That is so I don't know vector stuff that like I don't think you are the like Pythagorean theorem is prerequisite for this class. Um, so it's pure and hollow, same as in radius are released from um, solid sphere. There's smaller rotation inertia. Um, Bernoulli's principle, design of yeah, I've been told that this is not how the lift is generated by through Bernoulli's principle. But let me just answer that way. Air pressure is yeah, this is explanation I've heard. I've been told that by people that that's not correct explanation. So I won't repeat it myself. But why does the catching a fast moving baseball with a padded glove hurt less? I guess kind of reduces the this one increases time of impact. Yeah, yeah. Um, long stray wire flowing directly into the page. So into the screen. That means the magnetic field is, I guess, clockwise. Um, clockwise circle. Yeah. Primary conclusion recall the foil. There's a nucleus. Yeah, that I think. Just check. Yeah. Yeah, good. Oh, so let me try. I think I like the quiz. So, well, that's done. But let me try waves quiz. I think we'll have time to do both. Yeah, so this is the quiz on the materials for this week. I think if this looks good, I might actually keep doing this. So I can definitely do it next 2 week for our next 2 weeks content and still have enough time to do the multiple choice timed assessment. So let me actually do this quiz, see how it feels when it's limited to a single week. So if a medical imaging device oscillates with a period of zero point 0.4 microsecond, what is the frequency of this oscillation? So you have to take the reciprocal of this. So it's like 4/10. So 10/4. That's like 2.5. And I have to do the conversion from microsecond to like hertz. I think that's 10 to the 6. So just doing it in my head, this is my guess. Yeah, reciprocal. And you can use calculator, and just practicing my mental math. I gotta keep in practice. Characteristic of simple harmonic oscillator regarding its frequency and amplitude. Frequency doesn't depend on amplitude. That is the defining characteristic of SHO. Independent of amplitude. Yeah. Now with the pendulum, once it goes large enough, it depends a little bit. That's called N harmonicity. Yeah. Wave is traveling through the string. Tension is. So there's a formula for wave speed on a string. It goes as a square root of tension divided by linear mass density of the string. So if tension is increased, wave speed increases. Wave speed is a property of the medium, and changing the tension changes the property of the medium. Wave speed increases. In the context of wave phenomena, what does the superposition principle state happen? That's a grammatical mistake, right? Wait, what does the superposition principle, this is a verb, state happens? Yeah, okay, I think it's fine. So it's like what happens? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I think I think it's grammatically fine. So when two waves overlap, nothing happens, or like they add their effects add one or two. So average, not averaged. Simply add. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, or as I like to say, nothing happens. They don't interfere. Well, they don't interact with each other. Locations where medium does not move at all, called nodes. This might be a good thing to do maybe as part of the one-on-one meeting, possibly. We'll see. What occurs when a system is driven at its lecture frequency, resonance. I've been doing the one-on-one meeting, and I think with the nature of this class being what it is, conceptual physics, I think I do need a kind of a diversity of options. There's a thing that I'm used to doing with my calculus-based physics, which is basically, rework some of the homework questions. And that only works when it's a calculation-based question, which for my calculus-based physics, that's all their homework is. And, people in that class, they do need to know how to solve physics problems in a mathematical way. But for this conceptual physics class, I do want to be mindful that class is not about math; it's about physics and the kind of calculational things. Some people who are really good students studying the material might still struggle with the calculational material, and it's not my goal to kind of uh, grade in a way that's biased against them. This quiz might actually be good. I'll maybe try it out in one of the meetings when it becomes necessary. um, Being parallel to the direction of longitudinal waves, I think. Yeah, yeah. Um, if you are observing a simple disposition graph, it's a cosine function. What would the acceleration graph? Upside down cosine. This feels a little difficult. In a calculus-based physics class, you do get it by taking two derivatives. Position, velocity, one derivative, then acceleration, second derivative. But here, I don't know. This seems hard. Maybe there was a textbook example. That seems hard. Sound waves of slightly different frequencies interfere a bit. This you should know. It's covered in lecture. Like if you don't know this, then it's because you didn't watch the lecture. According to the lecture, pendulum is oh yeah, I was just talking about this. Because yeah, only at small angles, because it depends on something called the small angle approximation. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is great. Okay, wave speed of a sound wave with the frequency of that and wavelength of that. So frequency times wavelength should give me the speed. So 440 times 0.773. That's going to be a little bit less. So I can roll out this. I can roll out this. That's too little. I think it's this one. Also, this is the typical speed of sound in air. So if I was just guessing, then yeah, that's probably it. Okay, Chladni plate, where the sand collect, the nodal lines, yeah. Relationship between wavelength and frequency for a wave traveling through a constant medium, reciprocals of each other, because the wave speed is constant for a constant medium. So inversely proportional, yeah, kind of. What happens to energy of an oscillation? Damping force is zero. Nothing. It stays in. Kind of converts from kinetic to mechanic. The potential maybe. Yeah, constant over time. Guess I covered this in lecture, so this might be coming from lecture. Which physical parameter is correctly matched with its SI unit? Looks like A. Let me just check the rest. Yeah, A. Good. Yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, so I will have this in mind. I might actually do this for some future meetings, and I guess